Beryl, also known as the Voice of Reason, has released an adaptation of George Michael's song One More Cry as a voice for change in South Africa. Well, all by herself, she set out to adapt British celebrity and superstar George Michael's classic One More Try, changing some of its lyrics and adding some different melodies to the song, calling it One More Cry. Well, this song is geared up for the 16 Days of Activism against violence and the abuse of children. Beryl has collaborated with people opposing women abuse to spread the message of no violence against women and children through the song. Well, she now joins us in studio to tell us more about the song and her music. A very good morning to you and welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you too.
What a song. I mean, you have met with the late George Michael himself.
Didn't quite meet, but yes.
But you got permission from him, from the man himself.
Absolutely.
To say you can go ahead and do an adaptation of this song, and you've changed it in your own way. What was that like, and how did that come about?
It's a very strange story because it was out of a selfish reason on my part that I had this fear that one day I would die and I would never have done anything for anybody that didn't know me, that wouldn't be able to come to me and say thank you. And it just bothered me. You know, people have been good to me and I just wanted to give that back, to set it around again. And I thought to myself, what am I going to do? I don't have money, but I do have talent. So I sent it out there. And I was just waited for it. I was coming out of a shopping complex very close to where I live at night, one night, and the song, One More Try, George's version, came streaming down the speakers, totally mesmerized me. And I knew that was the song. I knew that was the song. Rushed home in 10 minutes, it was adapted, George Michael's one, into what we have now today.
But why was it so important, or what was it about this particular song that was so significant for you to say, I'll do this song to add on to the voice of no abuse against women and children?
Yeah, I guess it's George's voice, George's delivery, and the melodies also for me, it has all the elements, emotion and all of that. And it just happened that when I heard it, I knew. And the words, I mean, the lyrics just worked together with what I wanted to say. You know,
tell us more about that, the words, the lyrics, they added to what you wanted to say. And what is at the core of this message that you're trying to spread to South Africans, to Africans?
Yes, I have changed the song, to become the voice of a woman who has had enough of the abuse, who realizes finally that she's going to have to do something, and that something would be to save her life, and save her life by removing herself from the thing. She sees now that it's never going to change, it's never going to get better, and it's now up to me to take what's left of my life and carry on.
Well, Beryl, I can see how personal and close to your heart this song is. And I think what amplifies that is the work that you're doing with people opposing women abuse. How did that relationship come about, and what is it that you're trying to achieve by working with them?
Yes, we have statistics in this country that are horrific. I do not have to convince anyone about that. And because it's a subject that is close to me, that I feel passionately about, they were the charity of choice for me. There was no option. It was them and nothing else. And so approaching them, my whole vision was to bring attention to POWA, to the work that they do, the wonderful work that they do. Because I don't understand why they're not out there and we are not actively involved in them. Here they are, they offer safe places for these women that want to move, and that's crucial. It's one thing to say to a woman, move, you're going to get killed or whatever.
Leave.
But go where? This is the thing. And here Paul was saying, come here. Why wouldn't I want to be part of that? Of providing that safety, that net, that ambience, that environment. And you know what else they do at POWA that I found so very touching again? If the woman comes with a child or the children, as happens most times, they will find schools, they will accommodate the children, they will try and keep them together. They will, they do those little things that make the whole thing homely as much as possible. So I wanted to bring the spotlight on them. I wanted to help them grow and have more of these places in South Africa.
I'm certainly excited to see you and the work that you'll be doing with POWA. What other projects are in the pipeline, just in terms of your collaboration with them and you trying to further give a voice to the work that they do? Yeah. And lastly, what can people expect from you in the near future?
Oh, yes, I do have plans. I have a wonderful producer, Ludwig, that I work with from One Big Room Studios. And we have looked at, he came up with the idea actually, what else can we do with this song? And we have further plans for it. So there's going to be more of it, but slightly different, well, very different. That's what I would like to do. And I also would, I speak, I'm a speaker and public speaking. So I also like to speaking about POWA, and you know, that's just my other, how do you say, the additional things that I do. I speak about them and spread them.
You are such an inspirational woman. Oh, thank you so much for coming. What a pleasure to chat to you this morning. Thank you so much.
Really a pleasure, and thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Well, that was Beryl, also known as a voice of reason, talking to us about One More Cry, a song dedicated to the 16 Days of Activism. She's doing phenomenal work with a great organization.